Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. In today's video, we'll be building the best combined 11 of this 2025-2026 summer transfer window. 1 month ago, I actually made this 11, and I wanted to update it once the full transfer window has ended, and is now ended. Let's first react to the 11 that I made. Juan Garcia in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dean Huijsen, Hanko, Kerkez, Zubimendi, Reinders, Wirtz. And you can see I had Diaz, but a picture of Cunha because when I was making the video, I was like, oh, who am I gonna pick? I think I ended with Cunha, but Gyökeres up top, Cherky as the right winger. Let's go in and see the changes I've made to now that the full transfer window has ended. First thing I have to take a look at is obviously the goalkeeping position. And Juan Garcia does not remain as the goalkeeper because it is Lucas Chevalier. And I do rate Juan Garcia. I rated him when he was at Espanyol. I rated him when he came to Barca. And I rated him a lot, especially after last game versus Rayo Vallecano. But Lucas Chevalier, just a better keeper. Had a better season last season. Both of them obviously young, upcoming, and so on. But Lucas Chevalier, I think, is a little bit better than Juan Garcia and takes the goalkeeping spot. For the right back position, Trent Alexander-Arnold keeps his right back position. When I made the video, both him and Frimpong had transfers, and I still think they are the best right backs that have made the move so far this summer transfer window, and no changes to be made there. For the right back, for the two centre backs position, Dean Huijsen keeps his spot, but Hanko loses his spot to Ilya Zabarny, another Paris Saint-Germain signing. The two PSG signings make this top 11, and Zabarny, 63 million. One of the best centre-backs in the Premier League last season. Still obviously want to see him against the best in the Champions League and so on, because, I mean, anybody can do it in the Premier League. Can you do it in the Champions League? That is what matters for me. But it's really interesting that we have the Bournemouth centre-back backline in this team right here. Moving on to the left-back position. Once again, Kerkez keeps his left back spot. I don't think there has been a left back that can compete with Kerkez. You have obviously Theo Hernandez, but he's been a little bit washed in his past seasons and he's going to go to Saudi, which makes sense obviously. But Kerkez keeps the left back position. You also have Carreras at Real Madrid, who's had a good start, but Kerkez was better last season. Obviously, Carreras has had a better start than Kerkez. Kerkez has been slightly underwhelming, but he will keep his position in this combined 11. Moving on to the midfield, Zubimendi keeps his number 6 spot. He hasn't had the best start to his Arsenal career, but I do think that Zubimendi deserves to keep the midfield spot alongside Reinders and alongside Wirtz. I don't see how you're going to change any of these. I don't even know who competes with them because not that many great midfielders have been signed this summer. PSG didn't sign a midfielder. Bayern München didn't sign a midfielder. Barcelona didn't sign a midfielder. Real Madrid didn't sign a midfielder. City, I mean, they got Reinders. Liverpool didn't sign a midfielder. United didn't sign a midfielder. They obviously wanted to go for Baleba. So basically no clubs have signed that many midfielders. Wirtz obviously takes this 11 for me. The best signing so far this summer transfer window. I mean, it's ended now. Still better than Isak in my opinion. I think Wirtz, yes, he's had a little bit of adaptations, problems, so on, but I think Wirtz will be a huge signing in Liverpool's history if everything goes correct. But the midfield stays the same. Going to the right wing position, Cherky keeps it with tough competition from Kudus, from Spurs, not Mbuemo. I think Kudus is the closest, competing with Ryan Cherky. Obviously, Franco Mastantuono to Real Madrid. But let's be serious here. Ryan Cherky keeps his right wing spot. When he goes to the left wing spot, Luis Diaz should be the name. He's had a wonderful start to his Bayern career, scoring the DFB Pokal and getting some GA here and there in the Bundesliga. But he deserves the left wing spot. And to finish off this 11, we did have Gyökeres 1 month ago. And this time, it's his Swedish striker teammate, Alexander Isak. Basically a deadline day move 1 day before the deadline. And Alexander Isak completes this 11. And this is a great 11, but it should be better. When you look at this window, the Premier League alone spent like 3.5 billion with all of the other ones combined, maybe 2.5 billion. This was the biggest transfer window of all time. But I've seen probably better combined 11s. I don't know. I think the defense and goalkeeper is solid. Midfield could maybe be a little bit better, and attack could potentially even be better. I mean, we saw a window where Neymar and Mbappe came to Paris Saint-Germain and Ousmane Dembele went to FC Barcelona. So it just shows, football falling off a bit. But this is a great 11, and if this 11 was summoned up, I think it would be very great. I think the only maybe weakness is both of the fullbacks are not the best at defending. The attack, though, complete. You got a playmaker in Cherky. You got Luis Diaz, who's more of a goal-scoring winger. And then Alexander Isak up top, Zubimendi as that 6, Rangers as the box-to-box, and Wirtz as the number 10. This is a beautiful 11 which could compete for the Champions League if it was assembled. But that's been it. Hopefully, guys, have enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below, what's your combined 11 of the best summer transfer signings so far? And what is the player that you disagree with the most? Maybe it's Barca fans feeling Juan Garcia should be in goal. Maybe it's United fans feeling Cunha. Maybe Barca fans feeling Rashford. Let's see what you guys have to see. That's been it from boy PSGINT. Hopefully, guys, have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez, allez, allez Paris.